Now let's jump right in. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thine will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Feminines up to please. Balance. Wow. The feminines are gaining balance. Physical, spiritual, emotional balance. They're aligning. Divine masculines, your feminines are putting in the work. 222. 222. Amen. Balance. Because even on, look, on my little timer, it's almost 222. But there's 22. Balance. They're forgiving, learning forgiveness. Learning to show forgiveness. Divine masculine, forgiving themselves, forgiving you. Communicating with God. Really seeing what this journey is about. Really finding out what love is about. Really finding out what being in love with themselves is about. And they're creating a brand new future for you and them, divine masculines. They're creating something new, a new, it's like a rebirth. A rebirth. Some people may not like that they have changed, or like that they are creating something new. But they realize that where they were is not the place where they want to be. So they have got to learn to love themselves, to bring forth balance in their life, to not waste time creating what they desire, creating that brand new beginning, creating that life that they truly deserve, creating that love for self. See, they're figuring this thing out on their own. And that's because they're seeking God's guidance. The divine feminine, they're seeking God's guidance, and they're figuring this out on their own. They're coming to that conclusion about self-love, self-appreciation, gaining wisdom, feeling love, feeling guidance from God, opening up their heart to what they can create when they love themselves. Because, hey, they were feeling a bit guilty about things not being the way that they wanted it to. Made them feel sad, made them feel like they had a lack of self-worth, not knowing what they were worth. But that's changing. That is changing. See, they were tricking themselves. They were trying to fool themselves. They were trying to fool their heart. But now they're loving themselves, feeling that love, and manifesting their dreams into reality. Their dreams of love, their dreams of abundance, their dreams of emotional stability. These divine feminines, it's like they were thinking that the way to unconditional love was to talk and try to make somebody see it's this way, it's that way. This is what you should do, divine masculine. This is what we are, this is that, whatever. But that just created a burden, a blockage. But they're growing because they are getting God's guidance. And them having that low self-esteem, that feeling of a lack of self-worth, confirmation, thank you. It just held the divine feminine in place, like they weren't going anywhere on this journey. But now things have changed, and now miracles are happening. Miracles are happening. And the divine feminine is creating their future, realizing that there's more. They can achieve more. Let me see what these are. See, they can achieve more. They're persevering. They're moving towards their happiness. They're not giving up. They're not giving up on your connection. And they're not giving up on themselves. They're loving themselves. And they're moving forward towards happiness. That's beautiful. Congratulations are in order, Divine Feminine. Strength, exactly. Gaining the strength that they need. Allowing passion, love to guide them instead of anger, hate, resentment. Taking control of their emotions. Battling the dark side. Overcoming the dark side. Moving towards balance, creating their future. Moving towards being this Queen of Cups, filled with love, passion, joy, abundance. See? Balance. Gaining balance so they can create their reality. They can create their desires. Let me put this down. Creating what they desire. Opening up their heart because they block their heart off. The 7 of Wands. They were blocking out emotions because they were feeling so angry. But now things have changed. The Divine Feminines are evolving. The Ace of Pentacles. In the past, they didn't think that they could have this abundance. But they figured it out. So they were thinking that they could not have this abundance because it came out in the reverse. Realizing that the abundance that you're seeking is within. It's not out there for them to seek. It's not out there for them to seek, it's within. And they had to find it. Look, that's where your masculine is. See, Divine Masculines, that's where you are. Within, inside them, inside their heart. Their abundance. Because they were looking for it out there. Divine Masculines, when you left the connection with your Divine Feminines, they thought that that was it. That was the end. And they were trying to get you back into their lives, not realizing that you were still in their lives. You were still there. You were still in their heart. But now they're figuring that out because now they're going deep within, finding their answers within themselves, finding that God has the answers to their questions, and they're depending on God now for their guidance, which is bringing them towards their abundance. Okay, told you so. Bringing them towards their abundance, wisdom, gaining knowledge on this connection, and bringing this happiness, this success, this commitment towards them. This happy family, happy life, happy home, balance, creating balance. Creating their 9 of Pentacles with fulfillment, being prosperous, being abundant in their money. Just as how you Divine Masculines are gathering up your finances, putting things together, so are they. So are your Divine Feminines, wanting to be fruitful, wanting to be able to offer in putting this family together. Please. Okay, take that and get another one. The Emperor, the Emperor, and the Page of Cups. So, again, these Divine Feminines were tricking themselves, thinking that they are not this Emperor, 1414. But that's changing. They're doing them. They're filling their own cups, and they're doing this through love. They're realizing that true love is within. Okay. They're realizing that true love is within. And the strength and determination that they have cause them to evolve into the emperor or the empress, filling their own cups. Divine masculines, you're going to be surprised the next time you see your divine feminine, because they have grown. They have become someone new, someone different. Same person, but a different view on things, on their life. So they're no longer fooling themselves. They're realizing that this journey is all about them loving themselves, healing themselves, being strong within themselves, standing alone, taking charge of their life. And that will bring them the happy home that they desire, the abundance and the balance and the love that they desire. It just took some time. But patience is a virtue. You have to work very hard to achieve this patience. And that's what you're doing. The moon, taking control, guidance from within, walking away from things that no longer serve them, taking control of their shadow side, putting an end to anything that does not serve them, calling in their masculine, bringing in that Ace of Cups. See, putting an end to things that no longer serve them. Divine masculines, your feminine has you on their mind, but not like before. They're thinking about abundance, working together, growing together, trusting God to bring this connection with you and them together, gaining a new sense of spirituality. See, a brand new beginning. It's time for a happy home, happy life, balance, live and play in happiness. That's what they're doing right now. Enjoying the moment, transforming, growing. And it's time for a brand new beginning. You will be having children with these divine feminines, whomever this message is for. In clarity and love. Oh my God. Look at that. You deserve love. You are lovable. And that's what divine feminines are figuring out. That they deserve love. They are lovable. And the love that they're seeking is not out there with somebody. It's within. It's within. Playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that's what I said they're doing here. That's exactly what they're doing. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So divine masculines, you and your divine feminines will be coming together. Spilling the beans. What have you been up to? Telling your life stories, childhood stories. Laughing, playing around, having fun together. So divine masculines, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Your feminines are transforming. They're becoming stable, loving themselves more. They're not being dependent. They will not be depending on you for anything. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, exactly because you two will be having these conversations that will be bringing you two back together. You'll be proposing to some of your divine feminines. Bringing in that happy life, happy home, that Four of Wands. And as I said, even creating some children there. Trust. Oh, confirmation. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So trust, divine masculines, that this feminine is for you, because God is bringing this person back to you. And you're moving in towards this person. You're communicating with this person. You'll be communicating with this person. There, getting to know each other. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Divine masculines, you got to learn to love yourself. All those people who were depending on you, taking from you, filling their lives, filling their cups, that was just holding you back. Confirmation. But that feeling that you have with the divine feminine, those are real and they're worth exploring. This could be the one for you. Of course she is. That's your divine feminine. That's your other half. That's you. Archangels, give these masculines a message, please, in regards to this message and their feminines, please. Teaching and learning, Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Because whatever you're going through, divine masculines, you are going through some things that you don't want to share, you don't want to talk about. But even keep a journal. Write down the unusual things that you're feeling. Oh, 22, 22. That's great love coming in for you. And while you reveal yourselves to each other, you learn what was happening with you. Outdoors, Archangel Jophi, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to release stress and gain new creative ideas. Things are changing for you and you're changing for them. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Love you all. Bye.